Hey friends, it's Stacy and I wanted to pop on and give you a complete rundown on the Beachbody's 21-day ultimate reset nutrition plan. The reason why I want to do this is because I know I'm not going to stop doing this program. I waited way too long to try it. I drug my feet. I had so many coach besties tell me, Stace, it's like the best program that Beachbody has. It's so powerful. It's so incredible. You're going to feel high on life when you're done with it. And I wasn't in the right mindset. So I'm making this for all of you that are looking into doing it, whether you have a coach already or if you do not. If you are looking into it and you're like, I don't really know if I have a coach, message me right now on Instagram or my email. We need to connect. You've got to have someone to do this with you. But why I decided to finally do it is because I've pretty much done every Beachbody program and I really wanted to experience this one, and my husband had already done it back when we started. He lost 75 pounds over the course of basically my pregnancy with my second child, with our second child, our son, and I remember making the food for him, and I remember trying some of it, and I remember thinking, dang, he looks so good when he's done, and I just had to be ready for it. So I'm gonna give you all my tips and tricks. The last time we did it together was in November of 2019. Matt lost 22 pounds, I lost 12. I will tell you at the end of this video what we lost this second time here. It is now the end of June 2020. Quarantine got us like, whoa. So the reason why we wanted to do it is because we just needed it. And we felt like in November when we did it, we felt so clean and energized. And so we thought, well, let's do it like biannually. Let's do it again in June, get ready for summer. So that's why I want to take you through everything that we did week by week and how you can prep for it and how you can wrap your mind around it in hopes that you can feel as good as I do right now, because I just got off of it Sunday. It is now Friday and I still feel amazing. So let's get right into it. All right, so before week one started, I was drinking nightly, and I was like, oh, justifying all of it, it's fine, and a handful of chocolate chips, while I'm making dinner, crackers, just mindless eating, right? So I knew I needed to get a handle on that because the weight was going up again. I was at 160, I'm 5'7", and Matt he was getting pretty high. He was at 260, he's actually 6'7", so it's kind of funny. He's like an entirely foot taller than me and 100 pounds heavier. It was his 40th birthday. So of course he was eating all of the desserts and drinking all the drinks and eating all the cheese and salami and all the good stuff. And so we were ready to clean it all out. So what we did to prep for week one is I bought a bajillion distilled water gallons at Safeway. Try to find them for 99 cents if you can. Some places sell them for $1.50. Just stock up if you see them on sale. And you will be adding some mineralize into the gallon of water, 1/4 teaspoon. So you'll read all of that in your booklet. You get this entire booklet, you guys. It explains everything to the T. So then week one results, recap, basically I took notes on all of it for you so that you would know. Matt lost 10 pounds in the first basically 5 days just from all the refined sugar bloat. I actually lost 5 pounds my first week. And so we just went through, and it's pretty easy the first week. You still get salmon, you still get chicken, you still get eggs, oatmeal. We keep it super simple. So there's a crunch menu in here and I have it tagged with this Post-it note. And so we pick something that we like and we eat it the entire 3 weeks. It just makes it easier and we love it and enjoy it so much it doesn't matter to us. So I was having yogurt with some berries, and then I'd have oatmeal with berries every morning for breakfast week one. You can drink Shakeology with it. I did incorporate Shakeology for breakfast on weeks 2 and 3, but I alternated. And it was just because I was still working out, but I wasn't working out that heavy. So if I would do weights, it would be like 5 pounds, right? Because your body is working so hard to reset and detox that the fact that it would have to then go repair muscle is a little too much for it. So I really did take it easy. Some days I didn't work out at all. Some days we just did our 45-minute walk, which includes some hills. So you don't have to work out on this, which is so awesome for a lot of people that maybe you have an injury. Maybe you hate working out. And you're like, I would just rather learn how to eat cleaner and so I can stay lean and just do my yoga or my stretching or whatever you like to do to stay active, or you're walking. You don't have to do crazy workouts with this. So that was week 1. I had a rash starting to form actually. I had a rash on my neck and down here. It was very itchy. I didn't do much for it because I knew it would phase out and it was just part of the detox process, but that was crazy. Matt had a headache day 1. He actually went to bed really early, like 7 o'clock. His headache hit around like 1-ish, 2 o'clock, and he was just down for the count, but didn't have a headache any of the other days. And we drink coffee. We drink our pre-workout that has green tea caffeine in it, and then I was still having my pre-workout and a coffee every day before I started. I skated by without a headache in week 1. That was not the case the first time we did the Ultimate Reset, but I couldn't believe it. But here's what happened to me. I had massive body aches days 3 through 5. My hips, my shoulders, it felt like everything that had been inside of me that needed to get out was just coming out of my bigger joint areas in my body. So crazy, because I've been gluten-free for 8 years. Like, I don't even eat gluten. I barely have dairy. So it was just, I'm like, is this the sugar in the wine? Like, what's happening? So I would take little naps, little cat naps throughout the day. Around 11 o'clock, I would get kind of tired because we were kind of waking up early, going on an early morning walk. So I'd sleep for 20 minutes and then I'd feel way better. So a really helpful tip, especially because Matt was busy and I was more at home with the kids. He's super busy at his job right now. He would take this little packet that you get in the little cheat sheet, and I'll show you what it looks like. So it just tells you when to take the supplements. You have to take them 30 minutes before you eat. So he would just set an alarm on his phone and it would go off. So he would take his supplements, 30 minutes later, the alarm would go off again and he would have his food. And it gives you a sample meal, or what a day could look like. Basically eating breakfast at 7, eating lunch at noon, eating dinner at 5. So it is pretty easy if you've got those alarms set. Week 1 is called Reclaim. Week 2 is Release. So there are different supplements for every week. And week 3 is Restore, where you're restoring healthy enzymes and probiotics into your system. So I love the supplements. They do not make me feel funny at all. Week 2, I love the detox drink. It's like a liquid candy. It's got some aloe in it. It's got some psyllium husk. It's a fiber. There's lots of other amazing things in it. I could take you through every ingredient and you'd be so bored. But let's just say you drink it 3 times a day, so it kind of fills you up a little bit. So I love week 2. It's my favorite week. I didn't have any major issues. I had to wait for my rash to go away. I started laughing more. I was more in tune and more present with my kids and my family and my prayer life, and just really felt myself again, which I think is maybe the best thing, not maybe, it is the best thing about this program. So week 2 is pretty simple. Similar foods, you just take out all the animal protein, you take out the yogurt, any meat, you're strictly grains, veggies, and fruits. So great, easy, okay. We love the tempeh recipe. We love the black beans and rice. Week 3 in the Restore week, they take out the grains, which I forgot, and they take out the almond butter. So every afternoon you drink your Power Greens drink, and then you have your afternoon snack, which is optional. And I was like, I'm eating a lot of almond butter. Wait, this doesn't seem right. Let me double check it. And Monday and Tuesday that week, we actually had grains and we weren't supposed to. So we cut out the oatmeal, cut out the rice, and got back on the plan. So even with that, we had amazing results with messing up a little bit. And then, yeah, week 3 is a little bit more, you feel a little hungrier. So that's when I was doing Shakeology every other morning for my breakfast with a bowl of fruit instead of just the 3 cups of fruit for breakfast in the morning, which, by the way, is pretty filling. And I would sneak some frozen blueberries. I would put them in a little bowl after dinner and let them warm up a little bit, and I would eat those by the spoonful. And so we cheated a little bit. We had way bigger portions than what they said, so you can still do that and get great results. So by week 3, we were kind of over it. The last day fell on Father's Day, so Matt was totally over it. So I feel bad for him. I kind of need to make up for that. And yeah, it was just an awesome experience. So I will tell you our results. So after all of this is said and done, Matt only measured his chest and his waist, and he lost 6 pounds in just his chest and his waist, which is crazy, like right at his belly button line. He lost 18 pounds total. I bet if he went and had his blood work done, it would be perfect. I lost 9 pounds, which is less because we both lost less this time than we did in November, but I was happy with it. I was down to 152 was the lowest, where in November I got down to 149, and then I lost 8 inches I lost 2 inches off my hips, 2 inches off my chest, and then some inches off of my waist and off my thighs. So it was really awesome to just feel that and see that. And so here's what I've done. I finished Sunday, like I said. I have not had coffee, except for I'm having a cup today, actually. It's we're going on a date night tonight to a comedy club with some friends, and so I'm gonna have a little coffee to kind of get me through the evening, just for fun, because I want to taste it and see if I even want it anymore. I've added back in the pre-workout in the morning, which is my favorite. It's the thing I miss the most. And then I haven't had any animal protein this week at all. I've basically had all Ultimate Reset meals, and I feel fantastic. So I'm just gained 1 pound this week, and it's probably because I started doing some weights, and there's a little inflammation going on from the muscle healing that's happening. But I just wanted to say, if you feel like you need this, it is about resetting habits. It is about cleansing out your system. It is not about the inches and the pounds as much as what your cells and what your organs are feeling when you are drinking this amount of water. You're drinking pure water. You are having mostly things that are grown on God's green earth, and it's pretty incredible. So do this with me if you want, or do it with your coach, whoever you're hooked up with, and I would love to help you more. I can send over a form and you can easily fill it out. We'll get you going, we'll get you the deal, and I cannot wait to see you feeling amazing. I'll talk to you soon.